The hum of the docking bay reverberated through the hull of my ship as I guided it into position. I peered through the viewport, my heart pounding with a mix of excitement and apprehension. Nexus Prime loomed before me, a sprawling nexus of metal and lights, encircled by the soft glow of distant stars. As the airlock sealed behind me, I took my first steps onto the station, breathing in the sterile, recycled air that permeated the corridors. Navigating through the bustling thoroughfares of Nexus Prime, I marveled at the diversity of its inhabitants. Humans hurried past me, their faces a blend of determination and curiosity. Zalarians, with their elongated limbs and luminescent skin, conversed in melodious tones that echoed off the smooth walls. Trilurians, known for their analytical minds and intricate carapaces, scuttled about with purposeful strides. My mission was clear: to represent home planet/species in the inaugural diplomatic summit aimed at solidifying alliances and fostering understanding among the station's residents. The grandeur of Nexus Prime was matched only by the weight of expectations resting on my shoulders. I knew that every interaction, every decision would shape the delicate equilibrium that sustained life on the station. As evening descended, I found myself standing before the grand doors of the assembly hall, where representatives from each species convened under the gaze of a holographic galaxy. The air was charged with anticipation and a hint of underlying tension. Each species brought its own agenda to the table, aspirations intertwined with the need for cooperation. The council meeting began with ceremonial formalities, each representative pledging commitment to Nexus Prime's ideals of unity and progress. Yet, beneath the veneer of unity, I sensed the currents of discord, subtle glances exchanged, veiled references to past grievances, and the unspoken challenge of forging a shared future. As the meeting progressed, alliances began to take shape, driven by strategic alliances and mutual interests. However, not all interactions were harmonious. Old animosities surfaced, threatening to undermine the fragile trust that held Nexus Prime together. Amidst the debates and negotiations, I realized that the path to unity was fraught with obstacles, requiring patience, empathy, and a willingness to confront the shadows of the past. As I returned to my quarters that night, the weight of responsibility settled upon me like a cloak. The journey ahead promised not only diplomatic challenges but also personal revelations. I knew that my role in shaping the destiny of Nexus Prime had only just begun, a journey that would test my convictions and redefine my understanding of harmony in the vast expanse of the cosmos. The next morning dawned with a sense of anticipation that hung heavy in the air of Nexus Prime. As I made my way to the council chambers, I couldn't shake the feeling that today's proceedings would set the tone for the station's future. The corridors seemed quieter than usual, the bustling energy of yesterday replaced by an undercurrent of cautious optimism. Entering the council chambers, I found the representatives already gathered around the circular table, their expressions a mix of resolve and contemplation. Human delegates sat alongside Zalarian ambassadors, their radiant forms casting gentle hues across the polished surface. Trilurian scholars flanked them, their crystalline eyes focused on the holographic displays that hovered above. The session began with a report on Nexus Prime's current status, its resource allocations, technological advancements, and cultural initiatives aimed at fostering interspecies harmony. Each update was met with nods of approval or murmurs of concern, highlighting the diverse perspectives that colored the council's deliberations. As discussions turned towards strategic alliances and trade agreements, I observed the dynamics at play. Humans advocated for open markets and shared technologies, citing Nexus Prime's potential as a hub of innovation and economic growth. Zalarians emphasized cultural exchange and artistic collaboration, seeking to weave a tapestry of shared experiences across the station. Trilurians, ever the pragmatists, focused on scientific cooperation and technological advancements, their minds calculating the benefits and risks of each proposal. Amidst the diplomatic maneuvers and policy debates, I sensed the tension simmering beneath the surface. Old rivalries threatened to resurface, fueled by lingering distrust and conflicting interests. Despite the Council's commitment to unity, I knew that forging consensus among such diverse species would require more than mere words and promises. As the day wore on, negotiations grew increasingly complex. Compromises were made, alliances formed, and disagreements resolved through patient diplomacy and mutual respect. The council chambers echoed with the echoes of impassioned debates and heartfelt appeals, each voice striving to be heard above the clamor of competing agendas. By the time the sun dipped below the horizon, a tentative consensus had been reached, a framework for cooperation that balanced the aspirations of all species while respecting their unique cultural identities. It was a testament to the resilience of Nexus Prime's vision, a vision that transcended individual differences and united disparate beings under a common purpose. As I left the council chambers that evening, I couldn't help but feel a sense of cautious optimism for Nexus Prime's future. The journey towards interspecies harmony would be fraught with challenges, but today's deliberations had shown me that unity was not just an ideal. It was a tangible goal within our grasp. With each step I took through Nexus Prime's corridors, I reflected on the responsibilities that lay ahead. The decisions made in the council chambers would shape not only the station's destiny, but also the future of interstellar relations. And as a representative of home planet/species, I vowed to uphold the principles of cooperation and understanding that defined Nexus Prime, a beacon of hope amidst the vastness of the cosmos. Tomorrow would bring new challenges and opportunities, each one a chance to strengthen the bonds that held Nexus Prime together. As I returned to my quarters, I knew that the journey towards harmony's edge had only just begun, and that the path ahead would require courage, resilience, and a steadfast commitment to the ideals that united us all. Days turned into weeks aboard Nexus Prime, and the echoes of the council meetings continued to resonate through its corridors. As representatives of various species forged tentative alliances and navigated diplomatic intricacies, tensions simmered beneath the surface, old wounds and unresolved conflicts casting shadows over the station's ambitious vision. I found myself drawn into the intricate tapestry of Nexus Prime's social fabric, navigating alliances and rivalries with cautious diplomacy. Each species brought with them a rich tapestry of traditions and histories, some of which intertwined harmoniously, while others clashed in discordant notes. One particular incident brought these tensions to the forefront. It began with a cultural exchange event, where Zalarian artisans showcased their luminous sculptures, a mesmerizing blend of light and form that captivated audiences from across the station. However, amidst the admiration, a misunderstanding arose between a Zalarian artisan and a Trilurian scholar over the interpretation of a symbolic gesture, sparking a heated debate that threatened to escalate into a broader conflict. As tensions flared, I was called upon to mediate, a delicate task requiring empathy and a deep understanding of each species' perspectives. Through patient negotiation and cultural sensitivity, I helped bridge the divide, fostering dialogue and mutual understanding. It was a reminder that despite our differences, Nexus Prime's strength lay in our ability to learn from one another and embrace diversity as a source of unity rather than division. Yet, beneath the surface, darker currents stirred. Rumors of covert alliances and clandestine agendas circulated through Nexus Prime's social circles, feeding into mistrust and suspicion. As I delved deeper into the station's inner workings, I uncovered a network of shadowy figures, individuals with hidden motives and secret alliances, their actions threatening to undermine the fragile peace that held Nexus Prime together. One such revelation came to light during an unexpected encounter in the station's archives. A chance discovery of encrypted communications between a human diplomat and a renegade faction from their home planet. The implications were staggering, hinting at a conspiracy that sought to exploit Nexus Prime's vulnerabilities for personal gain. Armed with this knowledge, I faced a dilemma: expose the conspiracy and risk destabilizing Nexus Prime's fragile equilibrium, or confront the individuals involved discreetly and seek a peaceful resolution. In the end, I chose the latter, confronting the human diplomat in a private meeting where truths were revealed and alliances were tested. Through diplomacy and careful negotiation, I managed to defuse the immediate threat posed by the conspiracy, while laying the groundwork for greater transparency and accountability among Nexus Prime's inhabitants. It was a reminder that Harmony's Edge was not a destination but a continuous journey, one that required vigilance, integrity, and a willingness to confront the shadows of the past. As I reflected on the events that had unfolded, I realized that Nexus Prime's future depended not only on grand gestures of diplomacy, but also on the courage to confront adversity and forge bonds of trust amidst uncertainty. The journey towards Harmony's edge was far from over, but with each challenge faced and overcome, Nexus Prime grew stronger, a beacon of hope and unity in the boundless expanse of the cosmos. In the aftermath of the conspiracy's exposure, Nexus Prime found itself at a crossroads, a pivotal moment where trust was fragile and alliances were tested like never before. The revelation had sent shockwaves through the station, prompting each species to reassess their relationships and commitments to the vision of interspecies harmony. As I navigated the aftermath of the crisis, I witnessed a shift in dynamics among Nexus Prime's inhabitants. Old alliances frayed, suspicion lingered in the air, and whispers of betrayal haunted the station's corridors. The once unified front began to splinter, with factions advocating for isolationism or retribution against those implicated in the conspiracy. At the heart of the turmoil lay the council chambers, where debates raged over the implications of the conspiracy and its impact on Nexus Prime's future. Human diplomats defended their actions as misunderstandings born out of necessity, while Zalarian ambassadors voiced concerns over the erosion of trust and the need for transparency in future diplomatic endeavors. Trilurian scholars, ever the voice of reason, urged caution and deliberation in the pursuit of justice. Amidst the discord, I found myself grappling with difficult decisions, balancing the need for accountability with the imperative of preserving Nexus Prime's fragile unity. Each interaction became a tightrope walk between diplomacy and confrontation, as I sought to mend fractured relationships and rebuild trust among the station's inhabitants. One pivotal moment came during a private meeting with a Zalarian elder, a wise and respected figure whose counsel I sought in times of uncertainty. Their words resonated deeply, reminding me of Nexus Prime's founding principles of cooperation and understanding. Together, we formulated a plan to initiate a Truth and Reconciliation Commission, a forum where grievances could be aired, truths unearthed, and a path towards healing and reconciliation forged. The Commission's establishment marked a turning point for Nexus Prime, a commitment to confront the shadows of the past with courage and transparency. As testimonies were shared and apologies offered, wounds began to heal, and bridges between species were rebuilt with newfound resilience. Yet, challenges persisted. Lingering distrust and simmering resentments threatened to undermine the progress made, as individuals sought to exploit old wounds for personal gain or political advantage. I found myself drawn into a web of intrigue and deception, navigating a maze of half-truths and hidden agendas as I worked to protect Nexus Prime's fragile peace. Through perseverance and unwavering determination, I uncovered a clandestine plot orchestrated by a rogue faction, a shadowy cabal intent on sowing discord and undermining Nexus Prime's unity from within. Armed with evidence and resolve, I confronted the conspirators, exposing their machinations to the light of truth and justice. The revelation sparked outrage among Nexus Prime's inhabitants, prompting a renewed commitment to vigilance and solidarity against those who would threaten their shared future. As the station rallied behind a renewed sense of purpose, I realized that Nexus Prime's strength lay not in the absence of conflict, but in its ability to confront adversity and emerge stronger together. As I stood before the holographic galaxy in the council chambers once more, I reflected on the journey that had brought us to this point. The path towards Harmony's edge had been fraught with challenges and setbacks, but through unity, resilience, and a shared commitment to justice, Nexus Prime had proven itself capable of overcoming even the darkest of shadows. Tomorrow would bring new challenges and opportunities, each one a chance to reaffirm our commitment to Nexus Prime's founding ideals. As I looked towards the future, I knew that the journey towards Harmony's edge was far from over, and that together, we would continue to write the next chapter of Nexus Prime's storied legacy. The aftermath of the conspiracy's exposure left a palpable tension hanging over Nexus Prime. As the station grappled with the fallout, echoes of betrayal reverberated through its corridors, testing the fragile bonds of trust that held its diverse inhabitants together. In the wake of the revelations, divisions among the species deepened. While some sought reconciliation and unity, others harbored lingering suspicions and grievances. Human delegates faced scrutiny and skepticism from their counterparts, their credibility tarnished by the actions of a few. Zolarians, known for their empathic nature, struggled to reconcile the betrayal with their belief in collective harmony. Trilurians, ever analytical, debated the implications of the conspiracy on Nexus Prime's future stability. Amidst the turmoil, I found myself thrust into the role of mediator once more, navigating the stormy waters of distrust and uncertainty. Meetings were fraught with tension as accusations were traded and defenses mounted. Each species retreated into their respective enclaves, grappling with questions of loyalty and allegiance amidst the lingering specter of betrayal. One particularly challenging moment came during a diplomatic reception, where tensions simmered beneath the facade of polite conversation and diplomatic niceties. As I mingled among the guests, I sensed the undercurrent of suspicion and unease that permeated the gathering. Whispers followed my every move, veiled inquiries probing for insights into the conspiracy and its aftermath. Caught between loyalty to Nexus Prime's ideals and the responsibilities of my role, I sought solace in moments of introspection. The weight of leadership bore heavy on my shoulders, a constant reminder of the stakes at play in our quest for harmony's edge. Each decision carried consequences, shaping the station's destiny in ways both seen and unseen. Amidst the turmoil, a beacon of hope emerged, the resilience of Nexus Prime's inhabitants. Through acts of kindness and solidarity, individuals from different species came together to rebuild trust and forge new alliances. Small gestures of reconciliation echoed through the station, a testament to the enduring spirit of unity that defined Nexus Prime. Yet, challenges persisted. As the investigation into the conspiracy continued, new revelations came to light, secrets buried deep within Nexus Prime's labyrinthine corridors. I uncovered evidence of clandestine meetings and coded communications, hinting at a broader network of conspirators whose reach extended beyond the station's borders. Armed with newfound knowledge, I confronted the perpetrators, a shadowy cabal driven by greed and ambition. Their motives were clear: to destabilize Nexus Prime and exploit its resources for personal gain. Yet, their actions had only strengthened the resolve of Nexus Prime's inhabitants, galvanizing us in our shared determination to protect our home. As the conspiracy unraveled, a sense of closure descended upon Nexus Prime. The Truth and Reconciliation Commission continued its work, healing wounds and paving the way for a future built on trust and mutual respect. The echoes of betrayal began to fade, replaced by a renewed sense of purpose and solidarity among its inhabitants. Standing beneath the holographic galaxy in the council chambers, I reflected on the journey that had brought us to this moment. The path towards harmony's edge had been fraught with challenges and setbacks, but through perseverance and unity, Nexus Prime had emerged stronger than before. Our journey was far from over, but as we looked towards the future, I knew that together, we would continue to navigate the complexities of interspecies coexistence and write the next chapter of Nexus Prime's storied legacy. As Nexus Prime began to heal from the wounds of betrayal, a new challenge loomed on the horizon, one that tested not only our unity but also our resilience in the face of the unknown. Rumors had begun to circulate among the station's inhabitants, whispers of anomalies in the outer sectors of explored space, anomalies that defied conventional understanding and sparked a sense of apprehension among the diverse species of Nexus Prime. The first signs of unrest came during a routine supply run to an outpost on the fringe of Nexus Prime's jurisdiction. Reports surfaced of strange phenomena: distortions in space-time, erratic fluctuations in energy signatures, and sightings of unidentified vessels that vanished as quickly as they appeared. Each incident added to the growing unease, fueling speculation and fear of the unknown. As a representative of home planet/species, I found myself at the forefront of efforts to assess and mitigate the threat posed by these anomalies. Meetings were convened, experts consulted, and contingency plans drafted as Nexus Prime prepared for the possibility of encountering forces beyond our understanding. One particularly tense moment came during a simulation exercise designed to simulate a potential encounter with an unidentified vessel. As alarms blared and emergency protocols were enacted, I witnessed firsthand the resolve and professionalism of Nexus Prime's inhabitants. Human engineers scrambled to recalibrate defensive systems, Zalarian scientists analyzed sensor data for anomalies, and Trilurian strategists devised strategies for communication and de-escalation. Yet, amidst the preparations, divisions began to surface once more. Some advocated for a cautious approach, exploring diplomatic channels and seeking to understand the intentions behind the anomalies. Others favored a more aggressive stance, fortifying Nexus Prime's defenses and preparing for conflict should negotiations fail. Caught in the crossfire of differing opinions, I sought to navigate a path forward that balanced vigilance with diplomacy. It was a delicate dance, one that required patience, foresight, and a willingness to confront the uncertainties of the cosmos head-on. The turning point came during a diplomatic summit held aboard Nexus Prime, a gathering of representatives from neighboring star systems and distant outposts. Amidst the discussions of trade agreements and cultural exchanges, the topic of the anomalies surfaced, casting a shadow over the proceedings. As tensions flared and debates grew heated, I stepped forward to offer a proposal. A coalition of species united in their efforts to investigate the anomalies and forge a path towards mutual understanding. It was a bold initiative, one that required trust and cooperation among Nexus Prime's diverse inhabitants. To my relief, the proposal found resonance among the gathered delegates. Human diplomats pledged resources and expertise, Zalarian artisans offered cultural insights and diplomatic outreach, and Trilurian scholars contributed scientific knowledge and analytical prowess. Together, we formed a task force, a beacon of unity amidst the uncertainty that lay beyond Nexus Prime's borders. Armed with determination and solidarity, the task force embarked on a series of exploratory missions into the outer sectors of explored space. Each journey brought new discoveries and challenges, from encountering enigmatic alien species to navigating treacherous cosmic phenomena. Yet, through it all, Nexus Prime's inhabitants stood united, their differences transcended by a shared commitment to explore the frontiers of knowledge and safeguard their home. As I stood on the observation deck of Nexus Prime, watching the stars shimmer against the backdrop of the cosmos, I reflected on the resilience of our species. The journey towards harmony's edge was not without its obstacles, but with each challenge overcome, Nexus Prime grew stronger, a testament to the enduring spirit of cooperation and unity that defined us. The exploration missions beyond Nexus Prime's borders unfolded with a mix of anticipation and apprehension. Guided by the coalition of species united in their quest for knowledge and understanding, our task force ventured deeper into the uncharted realms of space, seeking answers to the mysteries that had unsettled our station. Each mission brought new challenges and discoveries. We encountered celestial phenomena that defied our scientific understanding, gravitational anomalies that warped space, cosmic storms that tested the limits of our technology, and remnants of ancient civilizations whose artifacts whispered tales of lost empires and forgotten histories. Amidst the wonders of exploration, tensions occasionally surfaced within the task force. Cultural differences and divergent priorities threatened to strain our unity, as each species navigated the challenges of interstellar diplomacy and shared leadership. Yet, through open dialogue and mutual respect, we found common ground, forging bonds of camaraderie that transcended the boundaries of species and creed. One pivotal moment came during a diplomatic encounter with an enigmatic alien species, a civilization whose origins stretched back millennia, their technology and customs vastly different from our own. As representatives of Nexus Prime, we approached the encounter with caution and curiosity, seeking to establish communication and build bridges of understanding. Through patient diplomacy and cultural exchange, we forged an alliance with the alien species, an alliance rooted in mutual respect and a shared commitment to peaceful coexistence. Their insights and knowledge enriched our understanding of the cosmos, offering new perspectives on interstellar travel, cosmic phenomena, and the interconnectedness of life in the universe. Yet, challenges persisted on our journey. As we delved deeper into uncharted territories, we encountered pockets of resistance, rogue factions and renegade elements intent on exploiting the mysteries of the cosmos for personal gain. Through coordinated efforts and strategic alliances, we confronted these threats, safeguarding Nexus Prime and its inhabitants from harm. The journey towards reckoning and redemption was not without its sacrifices. Lives were lost, friendships tested, and ideals challenged as we navigated the complexities of interstellar diplomacy and cosmic exploration. Yet, through it all, Nexus Prime's inhabitants remained steadfast in their commitment to unity and progress, a testament to the resilience of our species in the face of adversity. As we returned to Nexus Prime, weary yet triumphant, I reflected on the lessons learned and the bonds forged during our journey. The exploration missions had not only expanded our horizons, but had also strengthened our resolve to build a future where cooperation and understanding prevailed over division and discord. Standing before the holographic galaxy in the council chambers, I addressed the gathered representatives of Nexus Prime. I spoke of our journey through the abyss of the unknown, of the challenges overcome and the victories achieved through unity and perseverance. Together, we adventured into the depths of space, seeking answers and forging alliances that would shape Nexus Prime's destiny for generations to come. As Nexus Prime stood at the precipice of a new era, the echoes of our collective journey resonated through its corridors. The exploration missions had not only expanded our knowledge of the cosmos, but had also deepened our bonds of unity and understanding among its diverse inhabitants. Now, as we looked towards the horizon, a future brimming with possibilities beckoned, a future shaped by our shared experiences and aspirations for interstellar cooperation. The aftermath of our encounters with alien civilizations and cosmic anomalies had left an indelible mark on Nexus Prime. Diplomatic relations flourished as cultural exchanges thrived, fostering a tapestry of shared traditions and newfound friendships. Scientific discoveries propelled technological advancements, pushing the boundaries of innovation and exploration beyond what we had once deemed possible. Yet, challenges remained on the horizon. Nexus Prime continued to navigate the complexities of interstellar diplomacy and cosmic governance, balancing the aspirations of its diverse inhabitants with the realities of an ever-expanding universe. Questions lingered about our place in the cosmos, our responsibilities to future generations, and the legacy we sought to leave behind. One poignant moment came during a commemoration ceremony honoring those who had sacrificed their lives in the pursuit of knowledge and unity. As the names of fallen heroes were read aloud, a somber silence fell over Nexus Prime, a reminder of the risks and sacrifices inherent in our quest for harmony's edge. Yet, amidst the solemnity, there was also a sense of gratitude, a recognition of the courage and resilience that defined Nexus Prime's inhabitants in the face of adversity. Looking towards the future, I knew that our journey towards harmony's edge was far from over. The cosmos continued to beckon with mysteries yet to be unraveled, challenges yet to be overcome, and alliances yet to be forged. Nexus Prime stood as a testament to the enduring spirit of cooperation and understanding that bound its inhabitants together, a beacon of hope amidst the vast expanse of the universe.